Hello CGD. Hello everyone else. Apologies for the delay in getting live. Like I say, I had to eat and I had a nap and all sorts of other things like that. Let's just turn that music down on my ears so I can hear myself speak. Thanks for the follow, Farah. Thank you, appreciate it. And the first time chat as well. Thank you. Welcome. Right, tonight we are playing Trenton World, as we do, which we have done on a Wednesday for a little while, on and off over the years. It took a break, it came back, it took a break again, it came back. It's like well, I suppose it's like a steam engine that gets repaired and runs service and then has to go and get repaired again. So we're on New York Trenton, Northeast Corridor. Now, when you come into the game, what Dovetail have helpfully done is produce two timetables. A reduced one for previous generation, and the full timetable with all the layers for current gen. Just out with the dog, and it's peeing down. We'll catch up when back. No worries, Jason. So let's get into it. Now, we have a couple of units that we can run. I was trying the ALP-46 NJT, which is based on a German loco. We have the Assailer Express as well, which we might give a go. I think because the Assailer is an additional DLC pack. Let's run that. I've never run it before, so this will be interesting. And then we have Washington to Boston Station, but it doesn't. It goes from Trenton to New York. We'll do that. That's a 50-minute service. And we'll see how things get on. Let me turn my TV down as well, make sure that's down. There we are. We now have as well 109 followers, which is fantastic. It took a while to get to 100, and then all of a sudden, once we've hit that 100, we're just gaining followers at a rate of knots, which is fantastic. And that goes in part to the wonderful CGD for promoting and sharing and just generally just being awesome. Right, master key, that's in there. We stick that into forwards. How do we do that? Let's have a look around. Like I say, I've never driven this unit before, so I'm completely new to it. I don't think we'll run with safety systems because I haven't done the training for safety systems, so we won't do that just yet. That's forward, so that is in place. We have a cruise control, we have a throttle, we have the brake, so we unlock the doors. They are now unlocked. Nothing to do with me. You provide the content, mate. It's all you. No, I know, but you have helped to sort of share my content out and about and let people know that I'm live and stuff. So it is appreciated. I know you feel like you only play a small part, but honestly, it's a massive, massive help and it's appreciated. But that's what we do in the SGD, isn't it? The sim community is great, and we support each other and we look after each other, and that's the most fantastic thing about being in the SGD community and the CGD community and all that, is that we're all really supportive of each other and we all help each other. And without wanting to touch too much on the events of today, we're not arseholes. For want of a better phrase. I did the tutorials earlier, much easier with safety stuff off. Yeah, I bet. There are training modules which you can do, which explain the safety systems. And there was a point at which I did understand the safety systems, but honestly, since then I've been playing other games and other routes and what have you. Out of all the safety systems in the whole game, the British safety systems are by far the easiest to understand. And that is simply because it's a bell and it dings. And when it doesn't ding, it's screaming at you, and then you know you need to slow down or do something. So, that is saying suppression at the moment. Now, normally, this is what you'd be looking at. This is your cab signal aspect. And I know that much. And it tells you your authorized speed is 45 and etc., etc. So that's usually what you would be looking at in cab when you have the safety systems on. But like I say, we're not going to worry too much about the safety systems. We'll give it maximum effort. So that is, there is power going to it. So now, how do we take the brake off? And hopefully, no, okay. So let's reduce the throttle. That releases the traction interlock, and then we should be able to start moving. There we go. You'll have me crying in a minute. Oh no, I don't want to do that. But no, I know, you know what I mean. Like, it's important to point out that, you know, thanks to the efforts of yourself and others, you know, I am where I am. You know? And that's the great thing about the community. I need to watch this Autobahn vid. I did see it pop up on the channel, and had a notification for it, but I was eating and watching classic Top Gear while I ate, which was silly really. I should have just watched the video, but I'll watch it after the stream. I'll get comfy with a cup of tea and some biscuits or something and watch it and sit there and comment on everything that's happening. So we are allowed to go up to 110 miles an hour, which is strange that it's not in kilometers because it's American, but there we are. This is the American, the American high-speed train, I suppose. There we go. That's a great sound, isn't it? Do we do an outside camera? There's something to be said about the US locos and the horns on the US trains. It's in a league of its own, Matt. They've nailed the German accents. I'm sure they have. It'll have to. I'll have to have a look. I find in video games the German accent is one of the ones that is always somewhat corny. Do you know what I mean? The German accent always seems fake. If you've ever played Wolfenstein or that series of games, I'm getting some stutter here. What we got between 40 and 60. Looking all right. We're not stopping here, so that's fine. We've got 44 miles before we stop. We are starting to speed. So let's apply the automatic brake. That should bring us slowly back down. I think APS3 is supposed to be very tongue-in-cheek. It's very carry-on. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things. Like, Wolfenstein is one of the few games I've played where the German accent on the characters is pretty good. It's not the greatest. I would be interested to see how good the German accents are on the Nazi characters within the new Indiana Jones game that's coming out in October. I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope they do it justice. Sadly, in Autobahn, they've got Polizei written on their uniforms, but have decided to use British accent. Call blimey, governor, that sort of thing. Oh my goodness. Oh no. There's nothing worse than that. It's one of the things that bothered me with Police Simulator was one of the characters, or the male protagonist in Police Simulator, he looks and sounds a lot like Cole Phelps from L.A. Noire, if you've ever played Rockstar's L.A. Noire. They sound one and the same, and the interesting thing is that Cole Phelps was a beat officer, a patrol officer, before he became a detective in all the different departments that he was in. I always thought that was a bit weird.
What, that he worked his way up through?
Huh?
But you thought it was weird that he worked his way up through to be a
No, not that. It's just that the voice actor sounds the same.
Oh.
Sounds like the same voice actor. Sorry, I'm getting back chat from...
Hey!
well, not back chat, you know what I mean. Chat in the background. Chat in the background from Tasha. And now Amelia's kicking off as well. Loved L.A. Noire. Yeah, L.A. Noire is great. It's one of Tasha's favourite games. She loves L.A. Noire. Rockstar needs to do an L.A. Noire too. Honestly, Dougie, you're spot on there. They need to look at making a new L.A. Noire game. Definitely. It's been so many years, and they definitely need to do it. I mean, how many years now has it been since they did Red Dead Redemption 2? It's got to be getting on for sort of 7 or 8 years now, isn't it? I mean, that is a cracking game. If there's something that Rockstar do well, it's make really good games. Perhaps with the exception of GTA 5 or GTA Online. I enjoyed GTA 5 for the story and what it was, but I didn't get into the online mode, unfortunately. It wasn't for me, and it just became more and more outlandish and it's seemingly ridiculous. And I think as well, at one point I felt that GTA was taking itself way too seriously. And I moved over to things like Saints Row and stuff like that. And also the one that's similar that I went over to was Sleeping Dogs, and I've got that on the Xbox. I've got the definitive edition of Sleeping Dogs. I thought that was a really good game. Also Watch Dogs was okay. I've got Watch Dogs Legion. It's okay, but it's not up there with the likes of GTA at all. Blimey. Is it that old? I think it's about 7 or 8 years old, yeah. Rockstar, Red Dead Redemption 2. It's got to be about... yeah, Sleeping Dogs is another good one. It is really, really good. It was a game that was sadly underrated in its time. It slipped under the radar. Hello, Mr. Water. A returning chatter. Oh, these are new Twitch things that I've got. I don't even know how I set these up. But thank you for returning anyway, Mr. Water. I don't know why no one else got any of those. Mind you, Lee is a mod, so he gets a special thing that pops up on my screen. Don't forget as well, the Pokemon community game is still running. It's something we need to think about whether we're going to carry on with it and stuff like that. Yeah, it's great to have you all here. I normally sit in Lee's chat and see you all popping up, but it's great to have you here on my channel as well. It's really nice. So we got maximum effort on the... I feel like Deadpool. Maximum effort. So the train is providing... we need... oh gosh, that is quite loud. What we need to do, I think, is we need to paint this in Deadpool colours, and then when I go to maximum effort, it will make all the more sense. We are now speeding, so let's bring that back off. Automatic brake minimum. No, let's go. Bring it. By now, if we had the safety systems on, the train would be telling us we're going way too fast, and it would probably try to stop us. The one thing that I assume it is the way the American locos work, is that when you press the horn, the bell comes on as well. It's like a crossing bell thing. But it is irritating that I have to constantly press the bell off. That's a bargain. F1 Manager 23, £13. Oh, I see. F1 isn't something I used to watch it with my dad when I was younger. But it's never really been something I've been massively into. Someone who is massively into Formula 1 is Jason Page, or Jason PFC. He's not here at the moment, he's taking a dog for a walk, but my long-suffering friend and moderator, Jason, who knows everything there is to know about Train Sim World. And it's the reason, really, that I got into Train Sim World in such a big way that I am in. He's into Formula 1. Among trains and other things. Oh, nice. Almost as good as Immortals Deluxe Edition for £8 this week. Yeah. So yeah, earlier on, like I say, I did have a nap, which helped. And then Tasha, lovely Tasha, bought me that hotel renovator that Lee featured on his channel yesterday. And I've been having a bit of fun with that. I'm enjoying that. I think I can really get into it. But the game is very good. Is it more of a sort of management side of the F1 sport, is it? I mean, I don't mind management sims. I quite like them. I think I've got a Formula 1 or Racing Manager game on my iPhone, I think. Or I think it's called Motorsport Manager. It's on my iPhone. Total Management, No Driving. Oh, that could be something I could get into. Yes, I could do that. I did play F1 2022 or 23, I think, whatever one's on Game Pass, or was on Game Pass. I did play that, and I did the story mode, there was a career sort of story mode. And I did okay on it, but there was a point at which I was just getting really frustrated with it. And I just find that Formula 1 lately, in real life, has become more about the technology and less about the actual driving and racing. And I'd rather watch something where it is more to do about the driver's ability to keep the car on the track, which is why I started following the what's it called, the GT International Championships. Also helped by the fact that my cousin at the time was working for one of the racing teams that took part in that, and he was working with them. He's a creative type as well, and does a lot of sort of film, and he travels the world with these agencies, filmmakers agencies, and does a lot of motorsport. That's really cool. I think he's with a Formula E team at the moment. I'm going to have a coughing fit, just bear with me. Game Pass 2. What, the management thing is on Game Pass? Oh, I see. Oh, I'll have a look then. If it's on Game Pass, I'll have a look. Yeah, that would be ideal. I would probably still crash. Yeah, me too. You see my driving. Although I'm still proud of the fact that I finished No More Shaking on Expeditions before Lee did. And I'm sure he's not bitter about it at all. Honestly, that's such a hard mission, and the one that comes after it with the dinosaurs, you got to hunt the Triceratops fossils and things. It's very, very hard, and it's a long distance if you go the wrong. Well, the only route I could find takes you miles out of your way, and I did the first set of fossils or footprints, and then going to the second lot, I fell over and I'd run out of jacks, so I couldn't put my... This is my honest opinion, taxi life is trash. I mean, that's a fair opinion. It's your opinion, and you're entitled to it. I accept all opinions as long as you don't try to push it as fact. It's when people start pushing their opinion as fact, and they're like, it's the fact, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, it's still your opinion, and yes, you've backed yourself up, but at the end of the day, you are clearly making it your opinion and pushing it and getting insulting towards other people because they don't share that opinion. That's where I draw the line. But ultimately, everyone is entitled to their opinion, of course. Done it now, so not fussed. Although it did frustrate me that you had got it done. Yes. It was still frustrating whilst doing it. Like I say, when I streamed it the other day, and I was there going, it's on that mountain, it's on that mountain, and you were like, maybe. I thought you had done it. I seriously thought that you had done it and figured it out. And then I kept sort of trying and trying and trying, and I'm like, I'm sure it's up that mountain. I went and sort of checked on YouTube and see if I could find someone that had done it. And as I was watching that video that I posted in the Discord, I realised that it was on top of the mountain. So I was like, right, I'm going to give it a go. So I posted the video in the Discord and went and did it myself. And as soon as I realised that I'd been going the wrong way all that time, it suddenly became so much clearer. And then the second mission, the mission that followed on from that, you go past that mountain and you look for footprints and things. But I tipped so many times, and you need to take a lot of fuel. Like, literally find a truck that is so economical with fuel, because you will need it. It's such a long way to drive. But I've unlocked a couple of extra trucks. It had an update yesterday. What it fixed, I don't know. What had an update? Sorry, I missed I was chatting away and missed the context of the message. What had an update? Taxi Life or Expedition? I know Expedition did do an update. Expeditions on console, at least on Xbox. Taxi Life. Oh, did it? Oh, okay. Expeditions is due an update this week or next, and just to let people know, the mod browser on console is now live. There's only about 3 pages of mods at the moment, and out of those mods I would recommend the additional paint jobs and the 2 trucks by a guy called Porim. The updates were day 1 patches. Oh, cool. I haven't seen them pop up on the Xbox, but it could be that they've updated in the background and I didn't see it. Garden Life is due an update too, yeah. A few sort of quality of life updates and a bigger bag size and things like that, which is fine, because I always thought that bag was way too small. I am still speeding. How does Lee put it? Why eat burgers when you have steak? Yeah, I like Garden Life. Something like that, anyway. That horribly was once said to me about a relationship. Why have burgers when you can have steak? And my reply was, I prefer burgers. But I mean, yes, whatever. I'm partial to a steak, but yeah, give me a nice burger and fries anytime. Each to their own, I suppose. Where are we going with this conversation? I'm completely lost. The chat's just moving along, and I've no idea what you're all talking about. Burgers and steaks, and it was Formula 1, and now it's on burgers and steaks and Garden Life. Has anyone played the new mod map that Harry was on about in Farming Simulator 22? It's a map set on Mars. Lol, TheGeekDaddy. Yeah, there's like a new Mars mod map. ETS 2 versus other driving games. I've got ETS 2 on GFN. I've played ETS 2 on GFN. Not that I've currently got a paid for subscription, so I have to wait till like a while to load in. One of the other ones I got on GFN was the that Beam NG. I don't know if anyone's played that. That's quite fun. The only problem with that on GeForce now is it does crash. I get about 20 minutes of playtime, and then it just crashes out, and that's it. I can't do it. It won't let me go back in. But yeah, I played ETS 2. That is an incredible game. We need an ETS 2 on console. Play Marvel Strike... What? What's this? Play Marvel Strike Force now. Download the game using my link and reach levels 7, 20 and 30 to support the stream. Use code MSF6 to get in-game rewards. Oh, I forgot I set that up. I didn't think it worked. Yeah, so at the moment, there is a thing with Stream Elements where they are essentially sponsoring the stream. And you can download some Marvel, I think it's a mobile game, I've no idea, I didn't look properly. So yeah, there is that. You don't have to. It was just something I was looking at and must have clicked something to enable it, but there we are. I don't pay for GFN. I used to be an ambassador for them, and I can't read that. I need to get my glasses on. 2 seconds. Let me put my glasses on because I'm old and I need to wear them.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? Is it your bedtime yet?
Yeah, I'm going to take her up in a second.
Yeah, I was just thinking, sitting there being cheeky.
To be fair, she's playing really lovely.
She was playing really lovely until she insulted me for being old and needing my glasses. Honestly, if I don't get it from the chat, I get it from my own daughter.
Well...
The crap I have to put up with, honestly. I don't pay for GFN. I used to be an ambassador for them, and we got the ultimate tier for free. They never removed it. Shh. Oh no, I've said it out loud. Whoops. What you should have done was put the shh at the start, and then I would have known not to read that out. The joys of family life, hey. Yeah, tell me about it. Oh dear. It's all good. I can see a bit better now. So we are cruising along with the brakes on for some reason. Oh, what happened here? Hit that off. Right. This is similar to that German loco that we played with the other week. We're going to make sure you throttle off fully before reapplying power, avoid the brakes lock. There we go, we got some power, we can hear it. Yeah, I did have GFN Ultimate, but I wasn't using it enough because I used it on my backbone controller. I wasn't really using it enough to make it worth the cost. If I start to use it a lot, I've got to take a dog with it home. Yeah, that's fair enough. We'll still be here. Evening Codex, thanks for joining. Right, as we approach 125, we'll start to pull off the power. Hang on, I'm in the middle of an ad. You got a pre-roll ad. I'm sorry about that.
Right, where's Emily going? She's going in her pram? She went up to bed? What's she doing?
Evening Dave, said Mr. Otter.
Right, pick her up then.
So we are starting to go uphill. So along this route, I believe there's 17 stations. So if we're... Good night. Love you. There's 17 stations, but obviously we're running near Sailor, which is the fast sort of service. We're running it way too fast. So we're sort of doing non-stop to New York Trenton. We've got 5 miles left. Turn that bell off. There we go. We're now not speeding. It's probably going to take me 5 miles to bring the train to a stop. That'll be interesting, won't it? Ad starts in 58 seconds. No, it doesn't. We'll snooze it. Hey, Dave. Evening, Dave. Everyone's saying hello to Dave. I don't know what that is on the TV. Move. Thank you. What a great sound. Something about those American trains, isn't there, with the horns. It's great. Probably the trains with the worst horns in the world are probably the German locos. a lot of their horns just sound like clown horns. Apologies to our German viewers, of course, but your train horns sound ridiculous. I'm sorry. I could show you shortly, but they're just bloody awful. They're bloody awful. And we're speeding again. What is it with me and speed? Yeah, German trains though, I got really into those. I really like the German routes on this game. Some really, really lovely scenic routes. Salzburg-Rosenheim we've covered briefly on this channel. We did play it and failed terribly. Just your opinion, not a fact. No, I know. I said it. They do sound like clown horns. It's not a fact. It is an opinion. In my opinion, they're ridiculous. Let's put that out so that nobody gets offended. I got an interview for Assistant Ranger with National Trust next Wednesday. Ooh, good luck with that one, Dougie. That sounds really cool. My aunt used to be a National Trust Ranger. I'm not sure that she still is. I'm not sure what she does. I think she still does something along the lines of National Trust. Yeah. But she certainly was when my uncle first met her. She was a ranger. What? That is a great sound. Oh, it's a bit of still got that bell going off. We've got a frame rate dip and stutter going on here. We are going to fail. So we had an overspeed warning. Do we have another break? We're going to spad. We are going to. Oh no, we're not. Hang on. Wait a minute. So we'll probably get an objective failure because, here we go. We missed that station. That's an overshoot. Does somebody want to put that in the chat? Overshoot. And we've just gone through a red signal. Brilliant. Because I was looking at the chat's fault. Unrecognized command. Oh. The Geek Daddy has missed 24 stations so far. Dougie did it. Yes. We also want the SPAD one, so we want that one there. Well, that was a good start, wasn't it? We completely and utterly messed that up. We'll try a different loco. That was the Assailer, which is great fun. We're used to SPADs with Tintin, Matt, don't worry. Ah, yeah, Tintin. We featured one of my liveries on his channel once upon a time. Why can't I can't get rid of the FPS counter for some reason. Control F3. Yeah, that's not disappearing. I'll try and get rid of it in a second. Oh, we don't want an ad, thank you. We used the SPADs. Yeah, that was silly really. I was not paying enough attention and went too far. We'll do another attempt at something. We'll run something else on New York Trenton. The ACS, no. This is the one that's based on the DBBR101. That was the basis for this ALP46, which it says when you do the route introduction. Long branched from Rahway to New York Penn Station. We'll do that one. The music kicks in. That's quite annoying because we were almost at our final destination when we. I can't seem to turn. Oh, there we go. What is that noise? Independent brake release, automatic brake lap. So I did drive this one earlier on, so I am familiar with this one. And since it is based on the DBBR 101. It should be familiar to me because I've driven that quite a lot. What have we got there? That's the reverse, so that's what we want. Forward. We want to open the doors, which side of the platform on? That side. So you can see that it is exactly the same as DBBR 101. Essentially, I think there are a few cosmetic differences like the coupler and... Why is it beeping? What is that horrid noise? There's some kind of... No, that's not it. I wonder if it... Oh, there's the horn switch on the floor. Oh, there we go. There's bells. The bells! The bells! I'm wondering if it's just like the motor sounds or something. It's a horrible sort of buzzy whining noise. Cab temperature. HVAC mode. HVAC fan speed. That's like a spare engine. The HVAC, if I remember rightly. Alert to acknowledge. That's a horrible noise. Stop. Let's turn those on. Gauge lights. We'll turn those on as well. Left desk light. Right desk light. Lock doors. Cab light. Proceed to signal to indicate. I'm back. Hello, CGG. Welcome back. Yeah, I don't know what that noise is. Whether it's just the actual... No, we don't want brake. No, we pull it towards us for power. Thank you. Right, there we go. Went off this game hugely, too busy chasing trophies, killed all enjoyment, started from scratch and really loving it again. The game is too vast now to worry about achievements. Mate, I don't worry about achievements at all on this game. Since I own all the content, although I don't have it all installed currently, because I have all the content, it is far too vast for me to worry about achievements and anything else and trying to finish routes and what have you. I may never finish every single route in this game. I know some people have finished a lot of routes in this game, but not me. I like to jump around routes quite a lot. I know Jason, he tends to get his hands on a route and plays it to death. I mean, he's completed quite a few of those routes now. Which explains why his level is so high. Sorry, we've got an advert in 55 seconds. I did snooze it as much as possible, but it will happen because I can't snooze it anymore. So I do apologise for that. This is a bit more of a manageable train. And we've got the double-decker coaches, which are really interesting. And then, just like the German trains, on the back, if I can get to the back, on the back we've got the cab car, so you can control the train from the cab, just like with some of the German ones. can turn that bell off. But yeah. So we got 0.6 miles. We need to stop. We need to stop. Service. I think that's how we do this. I've completely and utterly messed this up. I've no idea how this works. Yeah. Yeah, Tintin the Spad. So as you can see there, that one's going that way with the cab car first. So the power is drawn, just the same with the German loco, the power is drawn from the loco. The cab car uses, I don't know, it's not remote, it's not radio control, but it's some kind of connection that it draws the power from the loco. We're in the ad now. Let's turn that colour thing off. He will love us for that, Miss Daughter. I've spoken to Tintin before, it's all good. I haven't spoken to him in quite a while, but I have spoken to him before. Yeah, that's a definite overshoot. Never mind. Some of the trains on the platform. It's alright. Yeah. We would like to announce that the platform is short at this station. Passengers for this platform will need to use the rear carriages. That's a bloody awful whining noise. It's horrid. Shut up. That's a horrible noise. I don't like it. Make it stop. I know it's only like the motor sound and stuff, but it's horrible. It's a horrible noise. Lock doors. Beep, beep, beep. There we go. Are we moving? Can we move? Are we moving? You can hear the motors ramping up. There we go. We're moving now. Not moving very fast considering the notch that we're in. There we go. Full power! Speed and power. Why is it saying I'm offline? I'm not offline. My Twitch was telling me I was offline. I'm not. So we are stopping at Elizabeth Track 1, which confused me for a moment, and I was like, why are we on the Elizabeth line, which is in London? How have we crossed the Atlantic? But it's not, is it? It's something entirely different. There's a route we need to look at again, is Great Western Express. We need to, excuse me, give that another go. Got this sports bottle drink that Tash gave me. She didn't like it. She's like, you can have it. It's alright, but it's impossible to get into. Supply a bit more power, get up to that 80 miles an hour. We've got 2 miles to the next stop. If we pull this one up, this tells us our stop schedule. So we've got Elizabeth, North Elizabeth Track 1, Newark International Airport, Newark Penn, Secaucus Junction, the Americans will tell me off for mispronouncing that, New York Penn Track 2. that is our schedule for this run. Unless we spad again, in which case it will be time to give up this route and go to something a bit more easy. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a look at some American freight or something for Horseshoe Curve or something like that. I know Dougie was looking at... yeah, Dougie, you were looking at American freight routes, weren't you? You were wanting a recommendation with speeding. Like I say, Horseshoe Curve, Cajon Pass, Cane Creek. If you get Cane Creek, Horseshoe, and there's another one, can't think of it. There's a couple of those routes that if you have those, stuff layers onto Cajon Pass. Jason has a link for a spreadsheet somewhere that tells you what layers onto what routes. He may have put it in the Discord. If he has, then you'll need to check the Train Sim World channel, and it's all on there. And it's a great resource. It tells you what to buy for what route. I'm getting into US freight routes now, that I understand the braking systems a bit more. Yeah, and I don't know if any of you follow him on YouTube or Twitch, but Matt Peddleston, who is a good friend and the executive producer of Dovetail Games, he's done some tutorial videos over on YouTube for the American braking systems, and he actually taught me a lot about how to brake an American objective failure. Oh, we were supposed to stop, weren't we? I'm blaming chat for that one. This is not going well. Yeah, so he taught me a lot about how to use braking systems and spoke to me about what brakes to use and stuff. The American freight is a lot of fun once you get the brakes down. I know some people are bored to tears by American freight, but I really started to get into it. And Cajon Pass is one of those phenomenal... Like, yes, okay, it's like a desert, but it is still a phenomenal route. Antelope Valley is another good one, but that's a core route, I think, for TSW4, isn't it? It's a well, we're stopping here, aren't we? Goodness sake, I'm really not paying enough attention. Yeah, we're going to fail this one as well. Yep. How to piss off the Americans. Don't stop anyway. This is like a low-budget sequel to Speed. Don't go below 50 miles an hour, there's a bomb on the train. Just go non-stop. I'm enjoying them all really, Matt, apart from the Cane Creek. It's a bit too hard. But bland. I mean, it's not a Dovetail made route, it's Skyhook Games. Which is interesting because Cane Creek, you say, is bland, but they made Horseshoe Curve, and that's really good. But you're right, Cane Creek I did find that a little bit bland. I'm watching Pal, just editing a video. No worries. No worries at all. It's not going well, to be honest with you. We've missed 2 stations now. We will attempt to stop at New York Penn, which is why I'm sort of not going fast. The last thing I want to do is overshoot again. This is just not going well. We've got yellows. Now, if we had the signalling systems in place, we'd be getting warnings and all sorts going on. But we're not running the safety systems. Which we probably should be, considering my driving. We probably should have the safety systems on. Let's try and bring this thing to a stop. What I might need to do is just go away and learn the braking for this. Because it doesn't. See, I'm just slamming on every single brake going and hoping for the best, but I don't think... Me too, I'm just attending an RTA. Road traffic accident. Aren't they called RTCs in this country, or are they no longer called RTCs? I thought it was a road traffic collision in this country. I'm sure they're referred to as RTCs in Britain. They might have changed it again. Nothing is politically correct anymore. I mean, without wanting to go into Geek Daddy's politics corner, which is a thing, they talk about political correctness and then they go off and do all sorts of outlandish and wonderful things that they do, like take £10 million donations from absolute racists. Yeah. But yes, I'm not going to, as much as I could talk about politics until the cows come home and bore you all to tears, I'm not going to. Oh no. What's happened here? Something's happened. What? No, I don't want to split view. I think I've just got some bad news. I don't know. Devastating news. Devon needs 3 proper clubs. That's why I went to Plainmoor on Saturday to support Torquay. What's happened to Torquay? Oh no. Torquay United has gone into administration. It's a bit of sports news. Oh, that's not good. Need to unlock the doors on this. That whining from this train is just starting to really irritate me. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's basically, I assume it's the engine, the motors of the engine itself. It's just a horrible sort of high-pitched whine, and I don't like it. I really don't. We need to wait until 10:28. We've got 3 minutes to wait. Yeah, it's the train itself. It's horrid. We'll have a little look around. This is Newark Airport. Newark International Airport. I don't know that they planes anywhere like Gatwick. If you've ever played the Brighton Main Line, then as you come to Gatwick Airport, there's a jet that flies overhead, but it doesn't look like it's part of things here at Newark International. But then it could be that this is the airport and we're the airport station and we're a little way away from the airport itself. There's a massive car park there. I don't know anything about New York or the locality, so someone can enlighten me as to whether the airport is nearby or not. There we are. Let's have a look around. Those overhead wires seem to be really high as well. That pantograph is extended quite some distance. It's a horrible noise. It's a horrid noise. I don't like it. Right, we got a minute and a bit to sit around and wait. What's our signals doing? Proceed to signal to indicate. Because we have in-cab signalling, I think, so there are no signals to worry about. It is yellow up on the track monitor on the right hand side. Top right hand corner, it is yellow. Have I closed the doors? Are the doors still open? Nope, the doors are shut. Well, we'll move away. We'll head down the line. We'll slowly move down the line anyway. Where's my power? Can I have some power, please? Come on. We are moving. We're just not moving very quickly. There we go. So, Newark Penn track 1, and then Secaucus Junction track A, and then New York Penn track 2. So, those are our scheduled stops. Right, okay. 2.1 miles to Newark Penn track 1. There we go. We can go up to 80. Oh. Oh, we're going a bit quick. We're going a bit too quick. The last time I went too quick, I fell off the tracks. Let's just bring our speed to a more manageable setting. Something like that. Yeah. I hope everyone's alright anyway. You all seem to have gone a little bit quiet, waiting for me to mess up by the looks of things. So we know that some of you have been playing Formula 1. Lee's been playing Autobahn. What have the rest of you been up to? Playing. If you have had time to play any games today, what have you been up to? Like I say, I've been out with Tash in town for most of the morning and into the afternoon. Oh gosh, hello. It's 30 along here. To whack the emergency brake on, why not? So that is going to... So that's going to stop us. Which is not a bad thing, because we need to stop here anyway. Now what do I do? Now... Okay. Well, we might as well stop here. We probably need to be down there somewhere, but we'll stop here. Sorry, mate, I was just conducting a roadside investigation. Some silly woman fell asleep at the wheel. Oh my goodness. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun with this Autobahn simulator. Hasn't there been a new update for Police Simulator? Had there been an update for that? Something to do with cardiac arrest or something? Police Sim and WWE 2K24. I'm not one for wrestling, but that's fair enough. I don't think I played a wrestling game for about 30 years. I'm here, mate, just recording a video. No, that's fine. I just... sometimes on my iPad, Twitch seems to just freeze out, and honestly, the quicker I can get a laptop or a PC or something, the better. Just so I can see that things are working, and get things like OBS and all the rest of it. But one step at a time, eh? I've got a holiday to pay for. Yeah, no, I asked what everyone had been up to, but that's cool. Editing videos and playing Police Sim and generally doing what you do. Like I say, I was in town. Tash wanted to buy a coat for Amelia, a bit more waterproof, something that she can grow into. She found a really nice... Well, no, I found a really nice one. She paid for it, but I found a really nice, warm, waterproof coat in our local Trespass store. And it just so happened that they had a sale on as well, so she got a lot of money off the coat, which was really helpful. And then Tash bought some clothes. I sat outside because it was too hot. I don't know if you've ever been in Primark where you are, if you have a Primark where you are, but they always seem to be the most dry, arid of places you could ever step foot inside. Certainly our one in Plymouth, it never seems to have any working air conditioning. It's so warm. And because it was cold and wet outside, and because I'm sensitive to the cold and the wet, I was obviously wrapped up. Set foot inside Primark and had to leave within 5 minutes. I can't be in here, Tash. It's making me unwell. She was like, go and sit down outside and what have you, and, you know, get some fresh air, because it was just, I just couldn't. But yeah, she bought some bits and pieces, and then she bought me the hotel renovator. That's been my day. Oh, I had a nap as well. A new car that has matrix. What? Yes, a new car that has matrix board that display accident and don't pass. Oh, okay. Is the new car, is that a paid for DLC, or does it come as part of the update, Dougie? That's what I need to know. My police car has the matrix thing too, Dougie. Autobahn police simulator leading the way, you see? Yeah. Yeah, paid DLC. But the medical thing was a free update, wasn't it? But the car's a paid DLC. Okay, I'll have to have a look. It's not like I might play it and have a look, but Police Simulator is not one that I played an awful lot. I bought it early on when it released. I think I pre-ordered it actually, and I played it quite a bit when it first came out, but I've not really touched it since. I don't know what it is. I think it gets repetitive quite quickly. It doesn't sort of hold my attention. I don't know if anyone else has found that. I kind of felt like it was lacking something, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that sort of, like, I get it's patrol officers and you're patrolling the streets and stuff, but I think, like, maybe what I wanted from it was something to do with, like, high speed pursuits, or, you know, sort of catching perpetrators in the act and chasing them down, you know, or engaging in police shootouts. I don't know, maybe I was spoilt by L.A. Noire, or something like that, I don't know. There used to be a game on PlayStation 2 called Police Stop Action. It was based on a TV series. That was a lot of fun. And you drive a police car and chase down like different sort of perpetrators and engage in police chases. And there was one level that I used to love, where it involved chasing down somebody in a tank. Anybody who remembers it, it was a fantastic game for its time. I mean, the graphics weren't all that. It was PlayStation 2. But it was still a fantastic and fun game. They don't make games like that anymore. Or if they did, the community would absolutely rip them to shreds. Do you know what I mean? Right, what is going on here? Why can't I move? How do I... Did we apply the emergency brake? Hang on. Acknowledge. Automatic brake release. So that's released. Independent brake release. Yeah. What's this one? Alert to acknowledge. How do we do this? Power handle brake 2. Right. Isolated. Wait a minute. What is going on? What's that? Emergency brake valve. Nope. Oh, we're moving. Hang on. We were moving. Emergency shutdown. We don't want emergency shutdown. Hello? Hello? I've broken my train. No? Okay. I don't know what this does. In cab? Oh, that's PA. Public address. And then in cab something or other. Yeah, I've broken it. Hello? No. EP cutout cover. I don't... How do I make it go? And signal the conductor. Come and fix the train, please. What's this? Hang on. Brake cut in. No, I've done that. Brake cut out. I don't want to cut the brakes out, do I? Oh, hang on. Oh, that did something. No. Well, we're moving, but I don't know how we're moving, because the brakes are still on. Right. Oh, hang on, I've done it. Right, hang on. I've killed the brakes. Right, let's put that back on. Oh, God. Complicated machinery, you see. We're doing 1 mile an hour, and I've got that in. Oh, hang on, we're doing 4, 5. Oh, we're moving now. Okay, here we go. Wake up all the passengers in the platform. Right, okay. Okay, we're moving. We're moving properly now. Here we go. Honestly, I think I should just stick to the British stuff because, quite frankly, anything else just confuses me. We should put if you put a HST or something on this route, then I'll know what I'm doing. I can drive those, he says. I want to go up there. What's up there? That looks interesting. I want to go up there. So we are coming to Secaucus? I think it's called Secaucus. Or Secaucus. I don't know. My pronunciation of places is awful, honestly. Yeah, phonics. I could learn a thing or two from Amelia with regards to phonics and how to say things. She's very clued in. We can go up to 45 now. The thing is, we've got 4.4 miles, but I don't want to go too fast because I'm not sure I'll be able to stop. We'll give it a go. This is a bit of a redundant question as my opinion changes all the time. What are some of your favourite routes, Matt? Or indeed any of you? Oh gosh. I mean, you're right in that it can change depending on what new routes come out. And I can tell you now that should Dovetail or any of the other developers ever bring out a line from Exeter St David's down to Plymouth using the Riviera line, the Dawlish route, if they ever make that, that will be my sole favourite route because it's my local route. But in terms of my favourites, I've got about 4 or 5, in no particular order. It will be Peak Forest, Southeastern High Speed, West Somerset, and I say Peak Forest because and West Somerset because they've both got steam on them, and I'm a big fan of steam. Great Western Express is another good one, although it's showing its age. Hopefully there'll be, I don't know, I'd like to see some improvements to it, some updates and what have you. Tees Valley is a great route. It really is. That's another one that really needs an update though. Northern Trans-Pennine, which we did the other day briefly, is another great one. But yeah, I'd say Peak Forest, West Somerset, Southeastern High Speed, East Coastway is a great one. That's another one of my favourites. And I say East Coastway and essentially Brighton Main Line. Because I grew up in the area, that's where I grew up. You see, in Sussex. West Cornwall, I like the route, but I don't like the train. The 150 sadly has been done a disservice on the West Cornwall route. Blackpool branches. That's a great route. It's one of my favourites as well. There are too many. There are too many. I'm sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, just as I got home, I witnessed an RTC. Was Lee involved? He's currently attending to an RTC on the autobahn. Or are you actually talking like you actually saw an RTC, which is obviously not something we should be joking about. We need to lower the tone. I hope it wasn't too bad anyway, Jason, whatever it was. I'm going to sneeze again. What is going on? Real life? Van into a motorbike? Oh god. Nobody at fault, I don't think. More adhesion. Oh, is it wet up there, is it? Yeah. That's all it takes, isn't it? Tees Valley is your local route. Oh yeah, because you're in Middlesbrough, aren't you, Dougie? Yeah. I don't have much to say about Middlesbrough. I've got family that live in and around well, I say Newcastle, Durham. But my gran was a bit of a Newcastle supporter, so yeah, less said about that the better. Rider has suspected fracture to leg. His bike is a write-off. Well, rather the bike than him, I suppose. Every time, rather the bike can essentially be replaced. The rider not necessarily so much so. You know, it's one of the reasons Tash won't let me get a motorbike is that she, not so much my riding ability, it's other people. And I think she's lost someone in the family or something to a motorbike accident or something. So. Yeah, Tees Valley is a very good route. Obviously, the whole sort of Tees area has a link to me and my surname. Because my surname is Surtees, and if you know your history, you will know that Surtees is essentially Old French for on tees, and so my ancestors lived in and around and worked the land on the River Tees, which runs through the Tees Valley, of course. So there's a link there. My granddad did a lot of like research. He's a bit of a historian and stuff into the family, and that's essentially where the family came from. Has it been a good stream? Well, we were running the Assailer, and we overshot plenty of stations, and then we spad. So now we're in the whatever it's called, doodah thingy. The NJT ALP 46, whatever it is, yeah. This one, but it's based on the 101. And we haven't spad yet, but we did overshoot 2 stations right at the start. Yeah, you missed spad. Yeah. Plenty of spads. Farah said plenty of spads. Only one spad. But yeah, you did miss it. and a few overshoots. There is a missing route map over there. But we're not going to get it. This train is so noisy. I don't like it. I'd rather be driving a steam train or something like that. Less. The scenery's pretty good. Quite like the scenery. Definitely rewinding the stream when this is over. Yes, of course you will. Don't run! The next train will be along soon. Over 80% of reported customer injuries are caused by trips and falls. Please be careful. Indeed, and on that note, if you see something that doesn't feel right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it. Get out the bloody way. Right, we are locking the doors. We are now 7 minutes late. How did we get 7 minutes late? Oh, for God's sake. I'm not entirely sure how we became 7 minutes. Oh, because we stuck the emergency brake on and I couldn't turn it off. We've got 2 minutes to get to New York Penn. Come on, move, train. It's not moving. Move. Are we moving? We are moving. Good grief. Thank you for following, Inspector. Can anyone pronounce that? Can you sound a horn for me, please? Inspector Ostopka. Ostopska? You'll have to tell me if my pronunciation is correct on that one or not, because I'm rubbish with pronunciation. Can you sound a horn for me? Yes, and I'll even do it from outside the train. Thank you for the following. Horn. Yeah, there is a command for the horn. If you type exclamation point horn, we sound the horn. Take it ATC is broken. Yeah, it didn't work. Well, not so much broken as, you know me, I'm not using it. It's under maintenance, should we say. It's only because I've never run this route before. And I need to spend some time learning it, I think. And I thought it'd be a lot more fun if I messed it up without the safety systems involved. You know, I can mess this up without the help of any safety systems. Thank you very much. I've already messed it up now. Look, slowed right down to 17 miles an hour. No, I appreciate the follow. We are now at 110 followers, which was the target that Twitch set for me, and I went, nah, let's go for 150 now. So we're making progress. It's all good. 2.9 miles to New York Penn. 2.9 miles. 2.8 miles. Sorry. Most of this is going to be tunnel by the looks of it. So let's bring this off. That hasn't spawned the rest of the tunnel in down there. Look. That will randomly just go black in a minute. We have a bit of a frame rate stutter. Unless it is the end of a tunnel, in which case there it won't. Why? I've got the brakes on. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. No, it is slowing down, but not very fast. Independent brake. No, we want the automatic brake, don't we? There we go. Crikey, seems me being busy today, I've missed some drama. What drama are you referring to? I mean, you missed some drama this morning, but it's more or less been sorted out now. Old news, I think. Catching up in the STD survey. Oh right, yeah. Well, we can give you a brief rundown without going too much into detail. Basically, a member of the SGD community has his own community channel and decided that he would try to poach members. I think that's the fairest way of mentioning it. Approached several members within the SGD. This is the one you DM'd me about. Yes. I'm trying to remember what I DM'd you about, because I DM you all the time, Jason. So I'm trying to remember what I have DM'd you. I know we have various discussions about trains in well. Yes, it was. Yes, very briefly I DM'd you about it. Yeah, he offered to pay me and blah 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 blah, so on and so forth. I mean, it's all in the SGD anyway. And just general sort of shitty behaviour. You don't have to put a coin in the swear jar for that. I think we can let that one slide. But yeah, you know what I mean. Just a behaviour that's not becoming of being part of a community. Like, if you want to build your community, but do it through your own damn hard work. You know what I mean? Do it through having engaging content and providing entertainment. Don't do it by offering to pay people to come to your Discord, offering to pay people to be a mod, offering, you know, this, that, and the other, and just generally being, what's the word? An arsehole. And I say arsehole with a posh accent, like a posh, like A-R-S-E, arsehole, not acehole, or asshole. No, proper, a shithouse. Yeah, that's it. Codex has got it. A shithouse. Yeah, I seen you made him get me 6 premium, like the worst bot possible, in my opinion. Yep, $11.99 a month, and it probably won't do half of what he wants it to do. And basically, he had a mod channel on the Discord that he had. Like I say, I was in it for a little bit. He had a mod channel set up for him and his mods, and because he'd made me the admin, I could see it, and I could see them just literally like bullshitting and coming out with nonsense, and not one of them have a single clue how Discord works. They don't know how bots work, they don't know how Discord channels or categories work. So yeah, I mean, and now he's got to pay $11.99 a month for the privilege of it. But I don't know, it's just horrid. But yeah, no more said about it, eh? We'll move on. You know, I've achieved 110 followers through sheer hard work. At times, I've wanted to shut my channel down. I've walked away from it. I've had breaks from it for months on end. But every one of those followers is here because they've chosen to be, not because I've paid them to be. And also because of the wonderful, like I say, the community that's been built. That can bugger off again. Yeah, sorry, that Stream Elements Play Marvel Strike Force. Like I say, I got an email about some kind of sponsorship thing from Marvel Strike Force, and I clicked it without really fully understanding what it's all about. So occasionally it will say play Marvel Strike Force now. I will go into Stream Elements later on and delete it, I think, because it's unlikely that anyone here is going to want to play Marvel Strike Force. Check out the Simulation Gamers Discord for all things simulation gaming. That's it. That's the Discord. That's our Discord. I want to say Lee's Discord, but he'll tell me off. It's our Discord, where, of course, we are all a part of it, or a lot of us are a part of it. I think most of you here are part of the Discord. But like I say, it's a Discord that supports each other, and it's a great community. I'm really proud to be a part of it and to have the position that I have within it. I'm really proud of it. I'm really pleased that I was given that position, that I could do what I do within a Discord. I'm just trying not to crash into New York. And I'm really proud of it, and I'm really proud of the little community that I'm building here on the channel. But you know, it's not. I haven't got 110 followers because I paid for them. I've got 110 followers because each of those followers has chosen at some point or another to follow me, and I'm really pleased about it. I'm really sort of, you know, I said to myself, if I reach 100 followers, I know that it's worth it. I wasn't going to go mad. I wasn't going to go, I need to have 700 followers. I need to have 1,000 followers. I said to myself, if I reach 100, I'll know that my time doing streaming is worth it. And we're at 110 followers, and 7 of you here, so I know that it is worth doing. Do you know what I mean? I don't aspire to be a massive multi-million pound making YouTube star or anything like that. I just want to stream, enjoy chatting to you all, and that's that. There's nothing more in it than that. But to engage in just pure shithousery as a result of, you know, in an attempt to build your channel off the back of someone else, it's just bullshit. Joking, by the way. You forced me here. I had no choice. I did, at gunpoint as well. I tied you up. I put you into the back of a Ford Transit, and you live in a closet under the stairs, where you are here every day. No. I don't know what I'm saying. Right, lock doors. Do. Right. That's actually a good place to end. It's 3 minutes to 9. We started at 7:30. We're only done an hour and a half this evening. I mean, we could go for another half an hour if you want, or we could end it here. I think it's a natural ending point, isn't it? Well done, pal. You know what? I think we'll end there, because I want to go and play some Hotel Renovator. And it seems like a natural good point to end on the cusp of the 9th hour of the evening. Or the 21st hour of the day, I suppose, if you want to use 24 hours. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining. I appreciate every single one of you. It's a great honour to be part of the community. And we'll... Sorry, it's late. No worries. It was my fault that we started at 7:30, not 7. Like I say, I was just running a bit late. But no, thank you all. I shall see you soon. Keep an eye on the Discord for the next one. I'll come up with something to do at some point in the next couple of days or something. And yeah, thanks very much. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.